Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Limelight SMP. But today I don't want to work on this, I don't want to work in the city, I want to work on what I plan to build all the way up there. Hi Jonathan, how you doing? Now if you can't tell, I'm going for a space theme. This was a UFO, but I want to go for a space station. And what better place to do that than 100 blocks above the ocean? So I want to just lay out the framework up there so that we have a general idea of the shape that we want to go for, and also something to work on and slowly transform into something completely different. So I think the first thing to do is to create a giant donut in the sky. So let's go. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. But since the main donut is finished, kind of, there's still a bunch of dirt and everything anywhere, and it's obviously not textured. But I want to figure out what goes in the middle. I have the idea for a circle that goes around and kind of melts into the main donut. But I guess we'll really see how that goes, and I figured we should do it together. So I think I mapped out a circle that'll work. But let's see how this looks on the build itself instead of just in my head. See, look, like that's the basic idea. And I want it to run all the way across. And also, I don't know how I want to connect it yet, though. Don't fall. God. Because the easiest way to connect it would be just to make it go straight back and connect with the closest wall that it can. That's not terrifying at all. But if we make it connect all the way back like it is now, I guess I could always mess with the shape afterwards. And also, it doesn't look that bad. It already melts kind of well together. But I need to clear this bridge. Jesus. Clear this bridge and light it up. Nope. We're not having this fight up here. He should die from that. Yep, he did. Well, but now the only thing left to do is to bring it all the way across. Let's do that real quick. I can do that now. So I don't know if I should be embarrassed to say this or not, but the amount of time it took me to build this donut was absolutely terrible. I think the first half definitely took me the longest because I was online for almost 6 hours building just half of it. The other half went relatively quicker because at that point I knew what I was building and how to build it. But building something like this for the first time in survival is not fun. Like, I'm sure in the time lapses you can see where I was goofing and making mistakes, but it was so often that I just wouldn't count correctly that I'm still not even sure if this is 100% like 2 ratio. Like, there could be tons of blocks off that I just wouldn't know, and I'll probably never know. Now, this isn't going to stay stone. I just want to make like the rough framework for me to work off of later. Get out of here. Get out of here. Ooh, placing it this way is tickling an itch in my brain I didn't know existed. Ooh, it's also making my eyes go funny. You know, having a low render distance is really ominous. I think I should take a nap though. You know what? This is looking like it's going to take a while, so I will be right back when this is done, and then we can figure out other things. All right, it's completely filled in, but you might notice there's a hole. So I figured I would want this to be the front of the base. The first thing you see when you come in. You come in, this is the entrance. That's the word I was looking for, the entrance. Now, if we go out the same and also do the same circle, if I could figure out how my life works. There we go. You know what? I don't think that's wide enough. It needs to be wider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't even make it the same width. We're turning it to 7, and we're going to try 7. See, like now it's a big open hole that we can just fly into and be in the donut. I do think I want to bring it out like a block or two though. Kind of make it stand out a little bit more. And if we take a quick nap, we can see it in daylight. Yeah. I could do with making it rounder and nicer looking, at least around it. But I think that'll be a problem for another day. But yeah, I think that works for the time being. But I think for now, it serves its purpose. I think the next big issue that I need to face is color palette. I quite like the idea of still having some stones, but deep slate being sort of a trim. Using not cobbled deep slate, smooth deep slate, I think would look really nice in a sort of space themed area, but I'm not quite sure what would match well with that. So if we go back down, I know I have quite a lot of cobbled deep slate in here. Are you being nice to Betsy? Jonathan? Put the sword away. If we go right here, I think I can goof with it a little bit. So I do quite like the look of this as a space trim piece, but I'm not quite sure what to go with it. I think orange could be a really nice color to use, orange concrete. I don't think I'm gonna go for lime this time, but like some orange concrete, maybe some orange terracotta. Some andesite and polished andesite could also look really good. Maybe some like stark whites too. I could go like quartz hunting and stuff like that to get some like really white whites and also white concrete. What else is there? Copper. Copper could do really well. I kind of want it to be sort of a jumbled space city. I don't want it to be a sleek, amazing looking space station like the ones we have in real life. I want to go more for like a space city, kind of worn down over time. And I think having textured blocks like this and also maybe mixing colors together that should not be next to each other could work. And I think that leaves a lot of possibility for future builds and additions onto it, as either I need more stuff or I have more plans. But I think for now, hey, Get out of here. I think for now, I would like the ring to be the most well-kept part. So I think with a mixture of the polished deep slate, maybe some quartz, some iron, some polished andesite, I think it could look really nice. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to put in it. I know I want to have windows, but I think for now this is a good enough start. I don't have any wax. I should really work on getting some wax. I think for now, polished deep slate is going to be like my best friend for at least doing like certain trim bits around windows, around the main entrance, doors, connections, stuff like that. So since it's been a really big building day and not much else, I want to finish off with a bridge build. I want to somewhat figure out a bridge that's going to take us across here. I kind of messed with it down on the beach that isn't even rendered in. I am debating with myself to drop this a level because I feel like I would rather have a tall roof than a small roof. So I think that's what we're going to do, is to build it on this level here instead of as high as it looks up here, because that's the center of the tube. So if we just start placing it here, we are the center of the tube walking on the bridge, not the bridge being the center of the tube, if that makes sense. I also hope I made enough glass. All right, but my rough idea is to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then here, cutting it down and doing the first support. So my idea with the glass is, 1, mobs will not spawn on it. I don't think they could spawn on glass as far as I know. And 2, I want to fit the entire under area of the bridge with sea lanterns. So mobs definitely won't spawn. But to give it sort of a... I can't get up. What is wrong with me? My gaming ability just has not been very good lately. To kind of give it a light bridge feel without being like super futuristic and illogical to have existed, we build this up and pop that stair there. Either the stairs are going to be that... I think they're going to be that way instead of poking out the opposite direction. But then we're going to take quartz stairs and fill in the edge here. Take blocks of quartz like that. And then crimson... No, I have the wrong wood in my inventory. Again, all for my testing. I should really just get it together, but my brain told me no. I want mangrove here, here, boom, 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 and then mangrove supported along the bottom. So I originally wanted it to be, instead of mangrove, I wanted it to be red sandstone, but I felt like the red sandstone just didn't match the quartz enough, to the point where it just kind of looked weird. Like, I think that matches together much better in a sort of red and white kind of sense in Minecraft. Because red sandstone, I do love the color. It's a really nice orange. But I just don't think it fits the rough aesthetic I want for this place going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pop out that glass. And then do the same thing basically over and over again until I get to the other side. And maybe I can do something with these to cover up the bottom. And you can still see the cords through the glass. That, well, brain function. And maybe like a quartz slab there would also help. Let's see. Let's try it out. Bow, boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I messed up. Boom, boom. Ah! Do I like the quartz? But I think out of those thoughts just then, I like the slab the most. So that's just what we're going to go with. So if we finish this up, we can tackle the next big problem that we have to face. It's me not being able to count. Okay, hold on. Pop those in. Pop those in. Bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. But then now that is roughly finished. The issue we are coming in contact with now is this entrance. How do I want to set this up? So I think this is the center of the entrance. So I could do something like this, where it goes 5 wide and then tapers off to 3. You have your little... That's not the center. Hold on. Center should be here. I'm way off. Okay. See, but I feel like that's too thick. So maybe I just keep it at 3. because it would look weird as any other number. And then go up in these corners. So it'll be a 3-cornered build, or 4-cornered. What is wrong? My brain is not... But something like that. And then just keeping up the stairs in consistency to it. But then my next real thought is, so we'll have a 2x3. See, then we have that, and I need some slabs. Need some polished andesite slabs. Because we can do that, and then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it actually perfectly works. I wasn't expecting that. I guess this is what we're going for. But then the question for me is, what do I do at the front here? What do I do here for the landing platform? Like, do I... Ooh, I could taper it off at 1 block wide. But, hear me out. Then we have 2 supports right next to each other. Get rid of that and put a quartz block there. So my last thought is just doing that. Sea lanterning it up. But I don't like that either. I'm really at a crossroads here. You know what? Let me put in the side supports that there would be. And maybe that can give me a little bit more of an option. Because this will be 5 wide with that. Yeah, because then now that is too thin. If I continue the pattern exactly. I think my best course of action, until I think of something, is to just continue the pattern all the way up here. I think this is my best option at the moment. So then we have 3. I have stairs and some slabs. Boom, boom, boom. And maybe at the front here are stairs. Boom, boom, boom. Makes it look a little bit less flat. Yeah, I'm liking that a little bit more. I'm not 100% happy with it, but for now, for these purposes, I think it's fine. So I think we will just put this together as is, because I am quite happy with this. I like this. I don't like how flat it is here. There is something I could change there, most likely. But I like the colors and the basic style. Yeah, I like the feel of this. Still not sure about the front, but I think the basic bridge itself, it's feeling really nice in my brain. Okay, last thing I'm going to do is try and mess with this ring a little bit. Because I do quite like the way the polished deep slate looks. Wonder if I do something like this, can give it a little bit more depth. Yeah, that gives it a nice outline on the inside. But I also wonder about doing the exact same thing on the outside. How does that look just on the top? Kind of wondering if that makes it too thick in places, but not thick enough in others. I have an idea. I think that's a little bit better. All right, so I think the main thing it needs is a block there and a block here. Maybe a stair. Let's try a stair in that one spot. Yeah, stair's the way to go. I like that. I think that's okay. But now the problem is trying to do it on the bottom. So this part's easy enough. Just boom, 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 and then we're done. All right, I have an idea. If I... There we go. Why did I do that? What happened? Yeah, I like that. And if the walls in there are white, it's going to be a really stark contrast that I think will look really nice. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh, this is a mess. But I'm happy with this. I'm happy with the bridge. I will be leaving it there for today, but I will see you all very soon with more projects, more shenanigans, and also just more. I honestly don't know what's going to happen on the server day to day. It's a chaotic mess, but I'm absolutely loving it. But until next time, have a good one. Love you. See you later. Goodbye.
First rate town, but all you ever notice are the ways it stretched too far. And it is